It's that time again. Time for the all-new Mad Mark and Maynard show, presented by Mad Mark TV. Stick around for tons of fun, laughs, and insanity from Mad Mark and Maynard. And if you're not careful, you just might learn something in the process. And now, here are your hosts, Mad Mark and Maynard.
Cry uncontrollably whenever I'm about to get intimate with a girl.
Shyness?
No, pepper spray. When I was younger, I used to live on a houseboat, and I dated the girl next door.
A real water daughter, eh?
But eventually we drifted apart. Today's viewer mail question comes to us from Ren. And they want to know, what is Mad Mark's favorite Western movie?
I must admit that I have never been a huge fan of the Western genre of films. But, having said that, there have been several over the years that I have enjoyed. What in the hell are you doing, Maynard?
I'm just setting the mood, and also giving everyone a tiny hint to the answer of this question.
Well, okay. And one rule of thumb regarding Westerns that I have always lived by is that if it stars Clint Eastwood, it's going to be good. If it's one of the Dollars trilogy from the mid-'60s, it's going to be great. And if it's the good, the bad, and the ugly, it's going to be excellent.
What did you mean by the Dollars trilogy?
There were 3 spaghetti westerns directed by Sergio Leone, with outstanding music provided by Ennio Morricone, and starring Clint Eastwood as the legendary Man with No Name. A Fistful of Dollars in 1964, For a Few Dollars More in 65, and my favorite Western, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, in 1966. This film also starred Lee Van Cleef and Eli Wallach.
What do you mean by a spaghetti western?
Good question. The term spaghetti western is a broad subgenre of Western films that were produced and directed by Italians and made in Europe. So again, my favorite Western of all time is The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly from 1966. Ren, thanks for your question. Little bunny foo-foo hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head.
Boy, these people who wrote these old nursery rhymes really had some deep-seated mental issues, didn't they?
I don't know. Maybe there's something to this. I tell you what, I'll be little bunny foo-foo and you be a field mouse.
Wait, what? Ow! You think... Hey, Mad Mark, why did the Buddha start pulling coins out of his butt?
He was looking for booty bucks?
Because change comes from within.
Let's see if that works. Here, bend over quick.
Touch me and die. Die! I've been dating this homeless girl for a while now, and I think it's starting to get serious.
Oh?
Yeah, she asked me to move out with her.
Hey gang, Mad Mark here with another edition of today's featured toy. In an earlier show, I discussed the 1993 Hot Wheels reissue of the 1970 Snake and Mongoose drag race set. Well, they did it again in 2005 as part of their Hot Wheels Classics line.
Anything for a buck, eh? And you just had to buy both of them.
Yeah, but they actually came out with 2 Snake and Mongoose race sets in 2005.
And you bought that one, too.
Yep, but I'll get back to that in a later show. This one is basically a copy of that original 1970 track and features copies of the original Red Mongoose and Yellow Snake. These sets originally sold for $28 and are now going for anywhere from $75 to $100 on eBay. That's the 2005 Hot Wheels Classics Snake and Mongoose Drag Race set, today's featured toy. A-hunting we will go, a-hunting we will go.
This is another one of those sadistic nursery rhymes, isn't it?
We'll catch a fox, put it in a box, and then we'll let him go.
I knew it. and they wrote these for kids. It's traumatizing. Why didn't Save the Children or the ESRB regulate these people? Here's this poor defenseless little fox just minding his own business.
And we're gone.
Hey, Mad Mark, I've started investing in stocks.
Oh, yeah?
Beef, chicken, vegetable. One day, I hope to be a billionaire. I hate it when you're over at someone's house and they start asking you stupid questions.
Like what?
Who are you? How did you get in here? Our whole universe was in a hot, dense state. Then nearly 14 billion years ago, expansion started. Wait. The earth began to cool, the autotrophs began to drool, Neanderthals developed tools, we built a wall.
Those built the pyramids.
Don't get started on that again.
It's all in the ancient Sumerian text, dude. I'm just saying. Hey, gang, Mad Mark and Maynard here to promote my Mark's Favorites of 2008 playlist on Spotify. On my Mark's Favorites of 2008 playlist, you'll hear artists such as the Bare Naked Ladies.
Math, science, history, unraveling the mysteries that all started with the Big Bang.
Bang!
I was wondering if you could maybe teach me a little physics.
A little physics?
And so many more. 74 songs, 4 hours of great tunes from '08, and it's all free. And be sure to spread the word to your friends, your family.
Anyone who's a fan of the Big Bang Theory.
Like us. London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down.
Well, at least this one is not some sadistic crap about putting a fox in a box. Isn't that bridge in Arizona now?
As a matter of fact, yes. This bridge, which once spanned the River Thames in London, was purchased in 1968 and moved to Lake Havasu City, Arizona by eccentric millionaire Robert McCulloch. And now you know.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
God created the world, and then he rested. God created man, and then he rested. Then God created woman.
And since then, nobody's gotten any rest. I see where there's a new Russian website that tracks down and deletes pirated movies.
Oh, yeah? What's it called?
Netflix. Today's viewer mail comes to us from Wallpaper Maker 92, and they want to know, who is Mad Mark's favorite Avenger?
Well, you know, John Steed was awesome, but I think I have to go with Mrs. Peel as portrayed by actress Diana Rigg. As two suave British intelligence agents, Steed and Mrs. Peel thrilled audiences as the Avengers in the mid-'60s. But Mrs. Peel...
Excuse me, you self-absorbed lickspittle. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the question is referring to the current Avengers. You know, the Marvel Comics characters.
Well, that's something altogether different then, isn't it?
I should say so. Once again, I've saved your ass.
Iron Man!
Wallpaper Maker 92, thanks for your question.
This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home.
If any little piggies get hurt in the reading of this poem, I'm calling PETA.
Peter who?
I give up.
This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none. But the little piggy named Maynard cried wee, wee, wee all the way home.
You're asking for it. Hey, Mad Mark, what type of dog doesn't bark?
A speechless spaniel?
A hush puppy. I decided to trace my pet frog's ancestry.
Looking for his amphibian ancestors, eh?
It turns out he's part Irish, part English, and a tadpole.
Hey gang, Mad Mark here with another edition of today's featured toy. And today I have the 2012 Mattel Barbie dolls of Barbie as Catwoman and Ken as Batman from the 1966 TV show. I suppose that this is one for the ladies.
Not necessarily, Mad Mark. There were a lot of us guys out there that were into the Batman show.
True. I think the cool thing about these dolls is that they really do look more like Batman and Catwoman than they look like Barbie and Ken. Mattel did a really nice job on these.
Hey, Mad Mark, I saw some Batman shampoo in the store the other day.
Yeah?
I'm just wondering when we're going to get Conditioner Gordon.
Anyway, that's the 2012 Batman and Catwoman Barbie dolls by Mattel, today's featured toys. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair.
Fuzzy Wuzzy must have used Nair.
Maybe.
But the question remains, why would you name a bald bear Fuzzy Wuzzy?
It's an antonym.
It's a what?
An antonym. It's what you call it when you name something the exact opposite of what it really is.
I still don't get it.
You know, it's like if I had named you Einstein.
Oh, okay. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, Mad Mark, do you remember the first NASA mission to take a cow into space?
No, I do not.
Oh, I do. The stakes had never been higher. I see where Elon Musk and Bill Gates are going into a partnership to create a new medication for overcoming erectile dysfunction.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, the new drug will be known as Elongates. Pop, 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 poker face, mama, poker face.
Mama, mama.
Pop, 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 poker face, mama, poker face.
Mama, mama. Hey gang, Mad Mark and Maynard here to promote my Mark's Favorites of 2009 playlist on Spotify. On my Mark's Favorites of 2009 playlist, you'll hear artists such as Lady Gaga.
Pop, 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 poker face, mama, poker face.
Mama, mama.
Pop, 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 poker face, mama, poker face.
Mama, mama.
Dag nab, that's some poker face you've got, Peter.
Years of practice, boys.
And so many more. 90 songs, 5 hours of great tunes from 2009, and it's all free. And be sure to spread the word to your friends, your family.
Anyone with a poker face.
Do your ears hang low?
What ears?
Do they wobble to and fro?
I don't have any ears.
How then do you hear?
Trust me, you don't want to know. Hey, Mad Mark, want to hear an interesting fact?
Sure.
A shark will only attack you if you're wet.
Well, better stay dry then. Here, you want some?
No, thanks. I was buying bug spray the other day, and I asked the clerk, is this one good for spiders?
Yeah?
He said no, it kills them. Today's viewer mail question comes to us from Zen Blitz, and they want to know, what is Mad Mark's favorite animal?
Dogs.
What about the fuzzy bunnies?
Yes, we do have some very cute fuzzy bunnies in the neighborhood that just hop right up and say hello every now and again, but I still prefer dogs. Little tiny ones, like Yorkies or any of the toy breeds.
Except Chihuahuas.
Yeah, you can keep those nasty little bastards.
Zen Blitz, thanks for your question.
Don't shed a tear.
Just kiss my rear. We're
out
out
of
of here.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word.
You talking to me?
Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird.
You talking to me? What the hell am I supposed to do with a damn bird?
No, bro, it's a nursery rhyme.
Yeah, I don't need no stinking bird, okay? Get me something I can use, like a car, a new suit or something, eh?
That's all for this week, gang, but tune in next week for another episode of the Mad Mark and Maynard Show. The Mad Mark and Maynard Show is a production of Mad Mark TV Limited. All music on this broadcast is taken from Mad Mark's new album, Mad Mark Sings, available now on all major music platforms. Check out Mad Mark's College of Musical Knowledge Oldies playlists on Spotify. And follow Mad Mark TV on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. That's all for this time. Until next time, have a good time.